to center. And it drops. Around first, heading for two. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next for the
Aaron Judge ready to go with the tying run in scoring position. This is where legends are made. And yes, I'm talking about you. Opens with a strike, as predictable as the sun rising. Pounds one deep, and it's foul. Blue Rocks have a runner in scoring position. Not done yet. Hit hard to third. Sends it to first. There's one. Shohei Ohtani steps up with the tying run at third. Stays with it, but foul. The Butchers lead by a run late. Went with the change, but misses. Gets the K. 2 outs in the inning, but still a chance for the offense to do damage. It's been a masterpiece on the mound, and now stepping into the Lions' den, Shea Langoliers. Langoliers retired. The game-tying run was 90. Trevor Story leads things off up by a run.
Trevor Story.
Lightning in a bottle. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate. Pitcher with the advantage now at 1-2. One more time. The wind, the kick, the pitch. No appeal needed. You get the strikeout. Willie McGee shuffles to the plate. Hits it on the ground to short. Witt. Throw to first. Safe.
No, he's safe.
He flew down the line for that infield single. Ian Happ at the dish with a runner on first. Runner on the go, trying to take second.
Ball.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. Spoils it. Richard, the wind, the kick. In the air, out to left. Makes the catch. And now 2 away. Brian Dozier shuffles into the box. Here's the pitch, and the runner breaks for third.
That's a ball.
No throw, he's in there safely. Kicks and delivers. Misses
Ball,
outside.
out.
Cutter off the plate for a ball. Marte. Out number 3. They strand the... Bryce Harper leads things off in the bottom of the 8th. And that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Michael Garcia at the plate. Hasn't reached first today, but that'll change eventually. Swings, it's a ground ball to third. There's one. Got it. The double play cuts down the potential tying run. Willie McGee up now with the bases empty thanks to some defensive teamwork. Gets a piece of it. The lefty kicks and delivers. Misses on the bunt attempt. Do you dare try it again with 2 strikes? Ground ball to the left side. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. 3 up. Kyle Tucker hits leadoff this inning. Makes contact with the slider, but it's foul. The pitch from JR. In the air to right center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And the leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. Ben Rice comes to the plate here in the ninth. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. A base hit.
Now batting for Buffalo, the designated
Anthony Santander in the box with a runner on first. Fast and furious. Misses the zone, down and in. Fly ball left center. Griffey settling under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Ethan Holiday
Now
comes to the
batting
plate
for
in the
Buffalo,
final frame.
the third baseman, Ethan Holiday.
Fights off the slider. Butchers, one on with 2 outs. That smash towards center. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Carlos Delgado up now with runners at first and second. Misses for a ball. 1-1 now. Cutter misses for a ball. Lined into right. He's got it, and that's out number 3. We head to the bottom half of the ninth, and it's now or never. Final frame. Last chance to dance, my friend. Ketel Marte leads off with his team playing from behind. It's the fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss. He was late. Base hit. That puts the tying run on base. Witt will try to keep the momentum going after the leadoff hit from Marte. Catches a piece of the heater. The 0-1. Rolled to short, could be 2. Underhands it. They get 1, and that's all they get. Ken Griffey Jr., the next card off the deck.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey.
Misses the zone with a slider. Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. Fouls that off. Witt stands at first with 1 out. Once again, runner on the go. Extends the at-bat. Another 1-2. Runner takes off one more time. Safe. What a time to steal. This certainly makes things a bit more interesting now, doesn't it? Swings, and it's ripped up the middle. And there's a hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Judge. The dish after the game-tying single. Gagne, the new arm. The Butchers make the move in a brand new game. Triple digits, and it's a foul ball. Judge waits. Count runs to 1-1. That's a hit. Ball back in a hurry, and the winning run now at second with only 1 away. Big at bat coming up here for Shohei Ohtani. First pitch misses the plate. One the count. Not tardy. Strike 3. A huge strikeout for Gagne. Shea Langoliers in the box. No hits today, but now you're comfortable with the swing. Doesn't connect. He was late. 0-2 on the way. That's a swinging strikeout. Eric Gagne collects the K. More to come. Welcome back. We have a good one for you. This game is all tied up. Trevor Story digs in now to square off against J.R. Richard. Got to be surgical here because this guy can make you pay. Delivers a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes, the count. Line drive, sliced the other way. That's a base hit. Delgado ignores the coach, headed for the plate. He hits the brakes and hustles back to third. Willie McGee at the dish with runners at the corners.
Now pitching.
So here's the new arm on the hill, the righty, Devin Williams. First pitch, and the runner takes off. Blocked at the plate. There's no throw. That's a stolen base. Fights it foul. Oh, 2. The pitch. Williams gets the strikeout, and that's a big one in this game. Ian Happ struts to the plate with boosted attributes as a parallel 3 card. Kicks and delivers. Happ gets the bat to it, but foul. 0-2 deals. The squeeze play fails, and that's a strikeout. Really went for it there, huh? Brian Dozier bats here in extras. Swing, misses the cutter. It's the cutter again, and the count is 0-2. Swung on and lifted to 7. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bonus baseball continues. No score in the top, and we're still tied. Everything suddenly feels a little louder, doesn't it? That's what happens when you're this close to winning. Goose Gossage takes over on the hill. A runner on second to deal with in this situation. This ball is gone, and they win the game. What an incredible finish in this one. They're going to party at the plate. The Blue Rocks take this 9-inning matchup in extras. You know, victory looks good on you. And that puts a bow on things here. Appreciate you hanging out. As always, it was a pleasure. Robert Flores signing off here in the world of Diamond Dynasty.
It's true that they underestimate you. My life is real. So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest. Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in the MPV. I'm holding big. Solo was vocalist maestro. This fish grease, rest in peace Polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas, always playing some gangsta.
Por tu cara sé que quieres, yo sé bien cómo tú eres. Tú tienes hombres de más, también te gustan las mujeres. Por amor juguemos cara cruz. Ella no es tímida en la multitud. Rosita para la baby, todo su cruz. La gente mirando y se desacató.
Greetings, great to have you. It's me, Roflo. MLB The Show, your home for weekend classic baseball. Shohei Ohtani gearing up as the starting pitcher. He thinks he's the main character in this matchup, doesn't he? So naive. Ketel Marte steps in the box, and away we go. The pitch from Ohtani. Goes with the sweeper but misses. It's the fastball for a strike. Smash down the left field line. Keeps it fair. Marte rounds first, headed for two. And he's going to get to second with nobody out. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in for the first time, looking for a good read on the starter. Opportunity to break the ice and play to run. Tries to get to a breaking ball off the plate, but can't connect. Goes with the fastball, but misses. In the air, headed to center. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Now one away, but he won't try for third, staying put with one out. And now, Ken Griffey Jr., a chance to drive in a run here with Ketel Marte in scoring position. Griffey swings and hits it hard. Out of here, home run. That was an aggressive approach, and that's what happens when everything goes to plan. Judge digs in at the plate with a lead thanks to the kid. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Scuffing it up. One ball and two strikes, the count. That's ripped to right, down the line, and it's foul. The live series member collects the strikeout. Now we see Shohei Ohtani. Misses the zone with the first pitch. That can't be fun to catch. Runs the count to 1-2. Fastball, strike three. Inning over. The Blue Rocks play 2 runs in the frame. This is a 2-run game. Jim Cott starts on the mound for the visitors. We're playing a full game in this one. 9 innings of fun, classic baseball. Willie McGee leads off the bottom of the first.
The center fielder, Number 51, Willie McGee.
Swung on and hit hard for a base hit. Good piece of hitting there, and now they have a base runner. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder,
Ian Happ at the dish with a runner on first. Starts with the ball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go from first. Safe. That's an easy stolen base. On the ground to Bobby Witt Jr. Happ grounds out.
batting third, the right
So
fielder,
up next to the dish, Anthony Santander. Pickoff attempt. Too slow. Neener. Santander in the box now and takes strike one. Two strikes and no balls. One more time. Runner takes off for third. Safe. And that's a stolen base. Shohei Ohtani, freshly dealt to the plate. McGee on the move. Long run, nice grab. An impressive way to end the frame, that's for sure. Welcome back. It's a two-run game. Shea Langoliers hits leadoff this inning.
Langoliers.
That's a ball. Went with the slider. Breaking ball clips the corner. That's a strike. Pitchers ahead, 1-2. The curve misses for a ball. That one got you, but you'll respond. Here's Bryce Harper settling in. Doesn't connect. He was late. Misses with the slider. Swings, hits a ground ball up the middle. De La Cruz handles the chance, and two away. In the box, Michael Garcia. Albies handles to first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Jose Ramirez ready to start this inning. The 0-1. On a line. This has double written all over it. Around first, hustling for two. And that's good enough for a leadoff double. We see Ozzie Albies now, voted as the teammate most likely to start a career in stand-up comedy. He's known to do impressions on the team bus. Ramirez leads off second with nobody out. Skips up some dust. Wizards with a runner aboard.
Nope, foul ball.
Throws to second. Gotta be faster than that to catch you. Here comes the 0-2. A slippery pitch, and it bounces away. And the drop third strike leads to the first out. Ramirez up to third now on the wild pitch. Ben Rice is the next to hit, looking to drive home Ramirez. First pitch misses for a ball. Goes back to the sinker. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Runner holds tight. Count moves to 2-2. Swing, hits a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Langoliers in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Misses for a ball. Crushed, and it's a no-doubter. A massive blast, and we'll never see that ball again. Lined up that pitch perfectly. He knew it was gone as soon as he hit it. Ellie De La Cruz comes to the plate now as the go-ahead run following the homer. Swing and a miss. He was late. Hit hard, and that gets through. Willie McGee in the box with a runner on first. Ground ball to second. Marte handles it. Third out, and the inning is over. We've played 2, and now we're all tied up. Willie McGee bats first this inning.
The left fielder, Willie McGee.
Swings, puts it on the ground to short. De La Cruz out on the off-balance throw. Ketel Marte up now. They say he has a swagger, which is why they call him Pique. And that's sent foul. Ohtani on duty. This one smashed down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Staying alive. Ohtani deals. Don't worry, that doesn't count in my scorebook. Here's the dynamic Bobby Witt Jr. Came up empty first time up, 0 for 1. Checking on the satellites. Hit on the ground, and he goes up the middle for a base knock. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And there goes Bobby Witt Jr.
Oh, that's out.
Out! And that's an abrupt way to end this inning. That wraps up the top. Welcome back. Nothing separating these teams at the moment. Ian Happ steps in the box to square off against Jim Cott. Hitless in his first trip to the plate. Here's the pitch.
Nope, that's foul.
This one's in the dirt. Gets it to first. One away on a drop third strike. Anthony Santander in the box now to battle a pitcher from the Egg Hunt Series collection. Swings, and it's ripped up the middle. Santander retired. Shohei Ohtani comes to the plate with a parallel 2 boost. He's 0 for 1 after flying out in his first at bat. Misses the target. Late with the swing there. The count is 2-1. Went with the curve, relying on that pitch more than any other. Goes back to the curve.
Down.
Strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, and finished off with a strike. Welcome back. We have a good one for you. This game is all tied up. Ken Griffey Jr. gets us going in this frame. 0-1 to start. Misses the zone.
Outside.
Unloads a fastball off the plate. Junior waits. Throws one in the dirt. And it's the leadoff walk. Aaron Judge at the dish with a runner on first. Struck out on a fastball last time at the plate. A little out front, he swings through it. Griffey aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one is in there for a called third strike. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Delivers a sinker. His preferred pitch to open and at bat. 1-1 now. And that's a little bit high. 98 miles per hour, but misses the strike zone. Ohtani gets a piece of it. Got him. And that's strikeout number 6. Next up here in the fourth, Shea Langoliers. The sinker led to a strikeout last time up. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Runner on the move. Fly ball center field. McGee under this one. Brings it in for the third out. Ohtani enjoys a clean inning without any runs. And we're still tied up. Back here in a tie game, Jose Ramirez leads things off in the bottom of the fourth. Delivers a ball. One the count. Goes with the curveball, but misses. Throw to first. That completes the strikeout for out number 1. Next to hit, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 1, looking to change that here. Swings, ground ball up the middle. And there's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Ben Rice in the box with a runner on first. Opens with a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Swings and lifts one to right. Judge settles under it. Squeezes it. 2 gone. Now a chance for Shea Langoliers. Foul ball. Lifted in the air to center. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. An absolute gem ends the frame, and I'm sure it won't be the last one we see. All tied up at 2 as we start a new frame. Bryce Harper is the leadoff hitter this inning. Fouls it. And the 0-1. Swung on and belted. And it's off the wall, but foul. Here comes a pitch. The count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Line drive. Hauls it in. And 1 away. Michael Garcia shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. Grounded out his first time up, hoping to do a little more damage this time around. On the ground up the middle. De La Cruz. And 2 gone. Trying to bunt his way on. Fires to first on the run. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Top half of the 5th is complete. Stick around. More Diamond Dynasty action coming up. Ellie De La Cruz gets us going this inning. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Hit hard to 3rd. Fires across the diamond. And 1 gone. McGee at the plate, and he chases after that one. Count runs to 1-1. Went with the slider, but misses. Two is the count now. The throw beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. Ian Happ digs in.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Starts the at-bat with a strike. Lifted in the air to left center. Griffey glides right and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Caught. Doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing. The leadoff man is Ketel Marte, and it's pretty obvious they want to keep him off base. And that goes foul. Tight matchup here in Weekend Classic. Swings. It's a ground ball to short. On the run, throw to first. That's out number 1. Bobby Witt Jr. is up now. That's foul. Good sweeper for strike 2. One more time, and it might be a strikeout. Base hit. Ken Griffey Jr. bats here in the 6th. So they give the ball to a lefty out of the pen. Aroldis Chapman. He'll do his best to keep this a tie game. Now there's a bullet down the line, and it's a foul ball. Here comes the pitch, and the runner breaks from first. Safe, and he easily steals the bag. That's not your pitch, clearly. Strike 3. First up for him on the mound, and it's a strikeout. A big bat and a bigger heart. Here's Aaron Judge. A chance to bring home Bobby Witt Jr. here. The lefty sets, kicks, fires. 0-2 the count now. Fly ball left center. Happ on the move. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. They leave a runner in scoring position and fail to score a run. Anthony Santander bats first as we start the bottom of the 6th. And fouls that off. Here comes the 0-1. Out of the zone. Two one is the count now. Short hop liner, handled it short. And he can't hang on to the throw to first. Shohei Ohtani strolls to the plate, showing off his parallel 2 numbers. That's in the dirt. Pete Crow Armstrong comes in as the pinch runner. Runner on at first, nobody out. There goes the runner. Hey. Safe, and that was not close. Ball and a strike, the pitch. Ohtani catches a piece. The pitch to Shohei. Hit on the ground to second, Marte. And now 1 away. Jose Ramirez comes to bat with a runner at third. Well, that's one way to introduce yourself. Hard hit down the line and left. And that will drop foul. Wizards with a runner at third. Now in a 2-strike hole. Skips in. Excellent work to keep that one close. That could have easily scored a run. Now there's 2 gone following the drop third strike. Ozzie Albies is next to the plate. Pete Crow Armstrong in scoring position. Jumps on the first pitch and hits this one on the sweet spot. On its way out of here. A home run. Not wasting any time settling in. Rice comes to the plate with a lead thanks to Ozzie Albies. Count is 0-1. Doesn't connect. He was late. Fastball. Strike 3. Inning over. The Wizards play 2 runs in the frame. Shohei Ohtani leads things off and down by 2. Rough start for him at the plate. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 1-0 to start. In the air to left. Happ moving to his right. Brings it in. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Shea Langoliers strolls to the plate. Hitless so far, but the law of averages says you're due for at least a loud foul ball this time around. The pitch. That pitch is obliterated. Watch it leave the yard. It's long gone. When you connect like that, it is a beautiful thing. And that changes things quite a bit here in the late stages. Now it's just a 1-run game. Bryce Harper comes to the plate now as the tying run following the homer. And now 2 away. Michael Garcia comes up here in the 7th. Raleigh Fingers now on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. Michael Garcia fouls away the first offering. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chases one off the plate. Puts it on the ground to third. Ramirez over to pick it up. That's the inning. They score a run in the frame. It's a 1-run game. Shea Langoliers leads off playing from ahead. Hey. The wind and the pitch. Starts with consecutive curveballs. See you later. That makes it 9 strikeouts. Ellie De La Cruz steps in now. That's a strike to start this AB. One now. Fouls it off. Here comes the 1-2. Uncle Charlie misses the zone. Tried to hold up, and they rule it no swing. Wizards, one down, bases empty. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Willie McGee steps in. Lifted in the air to left. McGee settling under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Caught. Back here in a 1-run game, Willie McGee leads off the top of the 8th. Bunting for a hit, and that goes foul. The count is 0-2. Strike 3. A crucial strikeout from Fingers. Ketel Marte shuffles to the plate. 0-1 the count. Swings and misses out in front. Off the plate. Run it back. Raleigh Fingers fools him for the strikeout. Next up here in the 8th inning, Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Oh, 2 is the count. On the ground to third. Ramirez whips it to first on the run. That ends the inning. Here comes the bottom. Ian Happ leads things off in the bottom of the 8th. 0 for 3. He's flied out, he's grounded out, and he is struck out. So they'll ride with a tops now card in this spot. Andrew Morris. He'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. Happ at the plate as he swings through strike 1. It's the fastball that misses. One, 2, the pitch. Got him. And the diamond goes down. Pete Crow Armstrong deals himself into the box. Gets Wood on it. The pitch to Pete. Ground ball smoked up the middle, and that's a base hit. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Back it goes, foul. Takes the lead off first with 1 away. Great jump. There goes the runner. On the ground to second. Marte throws to first, and that's out number 2. Here's Jose Ramirez. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase. Zips a fastball, but off target. Fastball off the plate. Pitch kicks away. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt, and the inning is over. 8 innings in the books. Last licks coming up. Welcome back, and this is your final shot. Down by a run. But it only takes one spark to get something going. John Franco handed the rock out of the bullpen. Save opportunity for him right here. In the air, headed to left. Happ drifts under it. Makes the catch. One down. Not many people hit the baseball like this guy. Here's Aaron Judge. Front foot, heavy. Off the plate, that's a ball. Close game here in Weekend Classic. Skips up some dust. Franco fires. Strike three. A crucial strikeout from Franco. Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's 0 for 3. He has struck out twice and has flied out. 0-1 to start. Delivers a strike with a fastball. One pitch away from a win. Strike three. Ball game. The Blue Rocks come up short in this 9-inning matchup. You'll shake this one off. So that does it. Curtains are closing. For everyone at MLB The Show, I'm Robert Flores. Thanks for tuning in. You have been a great audience. And I'm not just saying that because I want you to choose me for your booth.
Taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world, not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with, but all you do is push me out, but I like it anyways.
Ay, ay. Los pongo a bailar la pelúa. Y el que no baile que lo despelucan. Soy un rey, campeón. Busca el